Hey, it's the Roz Man here, and I help CPAs, enrolled agents, and attorneys build highly profitable tax resolution practices, and I'm also the founder of Roz Strategies. And as you all have heard by now, Congress has authorized $80 billion toward enforcement for the IRS, otherwise known as the 2022 Inflation Reduction Act. And I wanted to talk about some predictions or some myths actually about this new act. So the IRS is going to get, of the 80 billion, 45.6 billion is earmarked strictly toward enforcement. What does that mean? Well, that means hiring new revenue officers, new revenue agents, modernizing their 30 different computer systems to talk to each other so that they can quickly and more easily levy your client, file notices of federal tax liens against your client. What it doesn't mean is that all of a sudden, boom, the floodgates are going to open. It's going to take some time for the IRS to ramp up. I recently, just this week, saw an article where the IRS is hiring 5,000 new automated collection system operators, ACS agents, if you will. Those are the agents that you call when you have a notice of balance due and you need to negotiate an installment agreement or a partial pay installment agreement. 5,000 new folks are going to be answering the phones because the IRS had a huge answer the phone problem last year. Less than 10% of all calls placed to the IRS got answered. So what we're going to see is a gradual ramp up. We're already seeing more compliance audit cases coming down the pike. And the IRS is going to be looking at high income earners. If you're on a W-2, they're going to be looking at people earning over $100,000 on a W-2 with regard to auditing them. If you're a business, especially a Schedule C, which, by the way, is 5 times more likely to be audited and looked at than a wage earner by the IRS. That's why I always recommend, if the tax advantages are there, to form an entity like a subchapter S corporation or an LLC, because those entities don't get looked at as much, although that's probably going to change over the next few years with all this additional funding. So the point is that tomorrow the floodgates aren't going to open and the IRS is automatically going to have 87,000 new revenue officers and revenue agents, and all your clients are going to get levied. Although, here's the thing, most of this money is going to be spent in the earlier years. Even though it's supposed to be spread out over 10 years, the administration is afraid that if a new administration gets in 2024, they're going to change things. So they're going to spend most of this enforcement money in the next 24 months. So you're going to see a significant increase in audits. You're going to see a significant increase in collection work. As soon as the IRS flips the switch back on and starts generating automated CP 504 notices and final notices of intent to levy, that's when we're going to see the business start rolling in. Although now's the time to get your name out there. Now's the time to be known. Now's the time to be online, so that when that does happen, and I'm not talking about like months from now, it's going to happen over the next several weeks. You're going to start seeing the floodgates open over the next several weeks. My prediction is by Thanksgiving, you're going to see a large influx of new cases. You don't want to wait till then. You want to get your name out now so that when that does happen, you're top of mind. People do a local search in your local area, your name comes up, and you get the business. So that's my tip. That's my prediction. Now is the time to get your marketing out there. We're going to see an influx of new tax resolution cases like we've never seen before. I've been in this business a long time. Those of you who may have been in the business back in 2009, 2010, 2011, you know what I'm talking about, because that's when it was the wild, wild west with the IRS. We're going to see that again. We'll see you on the next video. Hey, it's Michael Rosberg here, the tax resolution coach, and also known as the Roz Man. And if you like this video, click on the link below so you can get more of them. Also, I have a very special training for you that will take you through how to attract these types of clients, how to attract tax resolution clients who will pay you a minimum of $5,000 in advance. I teach you where to find them. I teach you how to attract them. I teach you how to qualify them, how to talk to them, how to take them through an initial consultation to get retained. I teach you what to charge for certain resolution options and how to collect that money in advance and how to do the work and be a hero to your clients. It's all on the special training I have. So click on the link below, get registered. We'll see you on the other side.